The Freedom Drivers Project is an educational event, mobile exhibit aimed to demonstrate how the trucking industry can help combat the problem, and including showing ways to spot signs of the crime and how to respond.
Walking into that trailer touches and pulls at the heartstrings, and you can't just walk away and walk out of there without feeling some type of compassion for these survivors or feeling like you want to be able to do something to help.
The exhibit was free and open to the public. U.S. Venture and Breakthrough worked together to make the event possible.